Hey polish fans, welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer, and in today's video we are going to be talking thermals, but I also wanted to start out by saying a big thank you because I recently had my channel surpass the 300 mark, so I'm really excited about that. A big thank you to each and every one of you. Your support means a lot, so thank you again. So I realized that since the start of my channel, I haven't really talked about thermals that often, and I think I've only talked about maybe 2 or 3 in the entire time that I've been posting videos, so that's not very much. So I thought I would share some of the ones that I really enjoy, and one of the ones that I'm going to be sharing is by Different Dimensions, and this one is called Presto Chango. And the cool thing about this one and the uniqueness of it is that it's a glitter thermal. I think this might be my only glitter thermal. I really don't see it very often. This is a beautiful purple and it's full of holographic glitter. Gorgeous holo there. So let's see how it changes. As you can see, it's a beautiful purple, and its warm state is a beautiful shade of blue. Really gorgeous. I wore this a couple of months ago and it was really fun. So there you can see the blue and purple change. And the thing I really enjoy about thermals is it's usually not just those two shades. You usually wind up with sort of this intermittent coloration in between, and some of them are even designed to be trithermals, and that's where you have a third coloration in there in between the hot and cold state, and it just makes for a really fun manicure to where the colors are constantly changing, so very enjoyable. So this one was Different Dimension, and that was Presto Chango, so a purple to blue. The next one is from Native War Paints. This one is called Audrey, and this one was a really fun one to wear. This is a juicy purple loaded with a bunch of shifting shimmer. Look at that golden flash. You can see it goes from a golden color, there's a little bit of green in there and a little bit of red. Really beautiful coloration there. Let's see what that looks like when it's warm. Oh, wow, very reactive. My fingers are warm and it's already turning blue. Beautiful. And you can see this one here. I don't remember if this one was designed as a trithermal, but if you look closely there, in between the light blue and the purple is a medium blue. Beautiful coloration there. And that is going to show up a lot on your nail. Very reactive, very beautiful. So very similar coloration, I feel, to the Different Dimension, but the Different Dimension has that glitter quality and the purple is slightly different. The purple is a little bit more pink, as opposed to this one being more of a true purple. This one's more of a fuchsia. So that was Native War Paints, and just look at that. So beautiful. And that was Audrey by Native War Paints. The next one is a fancy gloss. This one is called Unfortunate Souls, and this one was from PPU back in 2018, and this is a gorgeous sort of midnight blue, and just look at those flakies. All of that beautiful contrasting iridescent goodness. And let's see how that dark blue color changes. Kitty fuzz in my water already. So it changes to a lighter purpley sort of pink color. Really pretty. Can definitely see that those contrasting flakies show up in both colors. Really beautiful there. And again, that's going to look gorgeous on the nail. The longer your nails are, the more of the darker color, the cold color that you'll continue to see. But you can also wear these in the winter months and you'll see mostly the cold coloration, obviously, except for when you go to wash your hands or something like that, or hold a warm cup of cocoa. The next one is one of my absolute favorites. This one is from Vapid, and this is called Disambiguation. I can't even tell you how much I enjoyed wearing this one. This one was one of my first that I wore. The original first was a femme fatale. I believe that one was called Glass Coffin, and I am trying not to showcase polishes, the few thermals that I already have talked about, but that one is another favorite. This one I think was like the second thermal that I absolutely fell in love with, and it is a beautiful color of purple. It is this juicy pink leaning purple that has this gorgeous blue contrasting shimmer to it. And let's go ahead and see how this warms up. So this one is shifting, or I should say thermaling, to a beautiful aqua green. Very beautiful. You can see the contrasting blue shimmer in both colors. Really beautiful. And this one is, like I said, one of my favorites. I especially enjoyed it in the purple state because of that blue contrasting shimmer. I think it's very, very eye-catching in that color. So beautiful color from Vapid. And again, that one was Disambiguation. One of my favorites. This one is actually a newer one to my collection. This one is a Colores de Carol, and this one is called Don't Look Behind You, also a PPU. This one, however, I didn't buy directly from PPU. I got it in a D-stash. And this is a black to clear thermal, and it's loaded with a whole bunch of goodies. You can see all of those iridescent glitters, and there are black glitters in there, and some shimmer that shifts from, I believe, red to green. So some Aurora shimmer. Really fun. And the cool thing about this one is because it shifts to, or because it thermals to clear, you can put a color underneath it, and when you're warm, you'll see that color peeking through. So when it's warm, you can see all of the glitters in there. And obviously the warmer you are, the clearer it's going to be. I think my water has already cooled down again. But really fun. All of those iridescent glitters in there are going to flash through all the colors of the rainbow. You've got that beautiful aqua showing through, and that deep blue, and that gorgeous shimmer, being a bit camera shy. But very fun polish. And I believe this is very unique to my collection too, in the thermal properties as well as the beautiful mix that she has in there. So that was Colores de Carol, and that was Don't Look Behind You. The next one that we're going to talk about is from Pop Polish. This one is called Fall Harvest, and I can't wait to wear this one in the fall. It is this gorgeous sort of burgundy brown color, and look at all of those flakies. Absolutely loaded with these gorgeous iridescent flakies. And let's go ahead and see what this one looks like when it's thermaling. I believe it's sort of a pinkish color. Yeah, sort of a rosy pink color. Gorgeous color. I think this one will look absolutely gorgeous in the fall. Very sort of a rosewood pink to that gorgeous burgundy brown. And look at those flakies. Really beautiful. It's interesting to see how they look with that darker coloration, and then how they contrast with that beautiful pink. So gorgeous color from Pop Polish. And again, just look at all of that goodness in there. There's more in there than just the flakies too. It might be like smaller shreds. I can't quite tell, but absolutely gorgeous. That was Pop Polish Fall Harvest. The next one is from Ethereal. This one is Mystic Path, and this is another favorite. This is this gorgeous color of purple. I think you can tell I have a favorite of thermals. I like the purple ones. And this one is another that is just loaded with a gorgeous amount of flakies. And I think this one has a little bit of, actually a lot of bit of shimmer in there as well. And possibly some holographic. I cannot quite tell. but gorgeous amount of flakies and that shimmer. So let's see what this thermals to. So this one is gorgeous in that blue shade. And as you can see, there's another bit, a little tri-thermaling going on with a darker blue in between the light blue and the purple. And I love the flakies in that light blue. Those look so, so beautiful. Beautiful color. Hopefully you can see all three of those colors. That beautiful juicy purple and the darker blue in between, and then that light beautiful sky blue. And Ethereal has some beautiful thermals. And again, this one was called Mystic Path, and this was a group custom. Up next is one from Femme Fatale, and this one is called Blue Within Blue Eyes. This one I actually purchased on her re-release of some of her colors that she was bringing back. This one was very popular when it was originally released. This is a gorgeous, intense blue. I would maybe say this is like a cerulean cornflower. It's intense and gorgeous, and it is full of iridescent flakies. Gorgeous contrast to the darker blue, and they do shift to a dark blue themselves, and then sort of an aqua and a light blue. And then she also has that aurora shimmer in there, so you've got the red to green shift in there. Look at that. It's just stunning. And look, it's already thermaling because my fingers are warm. So this is that darker blue, and it thermals to clear. And then you can see all of the goodness in there, all of the goodies that she's got, the flakies and the shimmer. And again, with this one being a clear thermal, you could possibly wear another color underneath it. Although with it being a light blue shade, you definitely would have to be careful about what kind of color you wore underneath it. I would probably stick to lighter pinks or nudes, or maybe another glitter that you could see underneath it when it thermaled to clear. That could be kind of a fun surprise, but really fun. And just look at how strong that thermal is. Really beautiful. So again, that one was from Femme Fatale, and that was Blue Within Blue Eyes. Up next are a couple from Lucky 13 Lacquer. This one is the Unicorn's Lilac Wood, and this one came from Polish Pickup. This is this beautiful sort of murky, purpley, midnight blue. It's a gorgeous color, loaded with flakies. You've got some shimmer in there as well. And those flakies, I think she might have two different kinds because I'm seeing an aqua as well as a purple at the same time. Beautiful coloration there. So let's see what this one thermals into. Just look at that midnight color. This is bright. Oh my goodness. This is a gorgeous, intense green. Look at that. That is really fun. So it's a very bright green with that beautiful contrast of those flakies showing up. That is so fun. That is definitely a very good contrast of those two colors. So you'll definitely see a difference when you have this thermaling on your fingers. And actually you can see a middle purple color there showing up. Sort of a brighter purple in between the dark purpley blue and that green. So very fun trithermal there. So again, that one was from Lucky 13, and that was the Unicorn's Lilac Wood. And then the last polish that I'm showcasing today is another Lucky 13, and this one is Secretly a Mermaid. This is a beautiful oceany teal color, and it's again loaded with a bunch of beautiful flakies and shimmer. That shimmer, I believe, is another Aurora shimmer, so it's going to shift from that beautiful red shift to a green. I'm not sure if the red is actually showing up at all on camera, but it is gorgeous in person. So let's go ahead and see what this thermal's into. This one shifts to a beautiful light blue. So you've got that beautiful dark teal and then the lighter blue that it thermals into. Beautiful coloration there. This one is so fun, very summery and lovely color. I really love those flakies. Look at that big one on my swatch there. That is beautiful. Let's see that one more time. Sorry, I've got kitty fuzz everywhere. Look at that beautiful thermaling there. You can almost see another third color in there. And like I said, even with thermals that aren't technically a trithermal, I often find that they do have a color that they sort of sit at in between when you're at a medium temperature. And that will vary depending on the thermal pigment that was used, how much of the thermal pigment was used, and the strength of that pigment. So the one that I wore originally was from Femme Fatale, and I believe that was the Glass Coffin. Whatever the colors that one shifted to had a beautiful in-between state that just had me mesmerized when I was washing dishes, so it was really fun to wear. So that wraps up this thermaling video, and again, a big thank you to all of my subscribers. If you're new here, I hope you'll think about subscribing and sticking around for more nail polish videos here on my channel. And let me know down below if you have any favorite thermals that I should check out, and we'll see you in that next video.